Hello friends, my name is MS Akhtar and in the series of sharing my knowledge and experience, this video is consist of crane operation. You have understand the crane hazard and control. In this video, you are going to learn about the lifting capacity, how it is decided, lifting capacity of the crane at a certain configuration. Okay. So first, you understand there are different type of crane. Just for your information, it has nothing to do with the, because these are also a factor. Every crane of a different capacity have a different load chart and have a different calculation. So there are few of the types I have listed here. For example, fixed boom, static boom, telescopic boom. Telescopic boom, it can extend. Lattice boom, it is like this. And crowder crane, which is on the chain, big chain, crowder. And truck mounted, definitely you have seen it in one of the video. I have explained what type of different type of cranes. So each configuration affects the load chart and lifting capacity, as I have told. So let us try to understand what is the operating radius, boom angle and operating radius, and the boom length. So boom length, you can understand if you can see my cursor from this point to this point, it is a boom length, total boom length from its point of this one. Okay, the stability definitely depends on the counter weight, and the operating radius, it is from the tip, from the hook to the, that one is the operating radius, and angle is from the surface, how, what is the angle. So these are the factors decide the lifting capacity of the crane at a different lifting configuration. Okay, because at a different you just I just giving, I will explain you why. Because 120-ton crane cannot lift even the 12 ton at a certain configuration, as I will show you now. So factors, what are the factors affecting, as I have explained? Boom length and angle, load radius I have explained what is load radius, distance from center of rotation. Okay, for example, center of rotation, from here it is rotating, so this is what is the radius. Counterweight, what is the counterweight used? Ground condition, stability and level, where it is the outriggers are there. Crane configuration type, what type of crane it is, use of outriggers, whether it is on the outriggers is there or it is on that, because if it is moving then it is a different case. In the moving crane, somebody is lifting and moving from here to here, so it has a different. If it is used outrigger on a stable ground, it has a different configuration. Wind speed, weather condition, operating environment. Okay, so let us see. This is called the load chart. Okay, so there are x-axis, it is showing the operating radius, and y-axis it is showing the radius, load radius. What is the radius? You can see here. I will just expand and explain you. Just see how it looks like. You can see the operating radius at a certain, it is here, it is having 80 ton, and at certain configuration it cannot lift even the 3 ton, 4 ton. Okay, so that is because that is why it is very important to consult. You don't have to break your mind on the calculation of this. There is a formula of this, but better you refer to the that crane load chart to understand at what radius it is, what is the boom length, at what radius it is operating, and then you can see at Nowadays it is coming with the sensor also, because if it is going beyond that capacity it will. But in the load lifting plan you have to mention this with the configuration, at what configuration you are operating, and what is the as per the load chart, what is the lifting capacity of that crane. Okay. So now to summarize, key factors. What are the factors? Boom length. A longer boom reduces the lifting capacity. This is the thumb rule. Boom angle. Lesser the boom angle, the angle of the boom relative to the ground impact capacity, with a greater angle generally in, as the greater angle generally increase the capacity up to certain point. Up to certain point, you cannot put it at a 90-degree. Load radius, as I have explained, the horizontal distance between the center of the crane rotation and the center of load significant impact capacity. Okay, that that center of gravity from that point to the movement points. Crane configuration, what type of crane it is, environmental condition, wind speed, and the ground stability, as I have explained, and the temperature can affect the crane's stability and consequently its safe lifting capacity. SWL, safe loading, safe lifting capacity, it is always written on this. Load type and characteristics, what type of load it is, and the how it is moving. It is a static, whether the crane is stationary or in motion. If it is on the tire, if it is moving, even if it is a crawler crane, if it is moving, the load capacity will differ. Okay. So how to use the crane load chart? Calculate the load radius as I have shown you in that one photo. Determine the lifting capacity. Find the calculated load radius on the load chart and locate the corresponding lifting capacity. Load chart may list both gross capacity and net capacity. So you have to, what is the gross capacity? It is written, both is written. So, and consider environmental factor, because this is very important. As I have explained one of the video, what wind speed can have the impact on the load and the boom. So if you want to know, you can watch my video on this subject. Importance of load chart. What are the importance of load chart and safety? Load chart are essential for safe and efficient lifting operation and ensuring compliance with industrial regulation and stat. So load chart, always whenever you are preparing a lifting plan or anything regarding the lifting, you always have to refer to the load chart. Modern cranes are often equipped, as I have told you, with a device like load movement indicator. Okay. And also, it will not lift. But in the lifting plan, definitely you have to mention, you have to see if at what configuration and at what radius crane has to lift. For example, if you have to lift 35 tons load, turbines or anything, at where you can park the, where is the crane, where is the operating, what is the operating radius, that determine what type of crane you need. You cannot carry maybe 120 crane is not sufficient, you need more, because you have to operate from certain distance, certain angle, because the shade is there, you have to take the boom inside and then you have to lift and move. So it happens to me many times. Understanding the bold line in the load chart is crucial. This line separates the capacity limit imposed by the crane structure strength from their imposed by its stability. Operating beyond this line is unsafe. Pakka. Now it is not there because you cannot operate also crane. Crane will not move. It will get locked if it is going beyond that, because nowadays it is coming fully all the safety features nowadays it is coming. But if you are operating with certain cranes which is not have equipped with all the safety features, you have to take care of this, because nowadays anywhere old crane also you will see. In addition to the load chart, pre-operation inspection are crucial to check for damage, wear or malfunctions in component like tires, oils, how to inspect the crane, and about the other thing beyond the below the hook. That means the shackles, slings, at what angle, what is the capacity, what is the slings, choker type or basket type, what type of configuration you are using of the lifting, what are all these factors depending on the slings capacity, what type of slings you have to use, that we will discuss on the another video. So just to give an example, for example, you have to, boom length is 30-meter, load radius is 10 meters. I'm just telling, telescopic with full outrigger. It may be if 12 tons only, it can lift 120-ton crane. Okay, that you can check in the load chart. To summarize my key points, always refer to crane specific load chart. Always understand how configuration change capacity. If you are at site, if working, just try to take a load chart and see what I have shown, one of the chart. You just see how the boom length, boom radius changes, the lifting capacity changes. Keep boom angle, length, load radius within the safe limit. Use proper counterweights. Counterweights is very important. It is some people are playing with this. They are they are doing something else. If it is not there, if it is stationary, then you have to anchor with the more loads. Never guess. Use accurate data in engineering law, because it has happened to me. I have witnessed one accident when the crane under the pressure they have tried to lift unnecessary beyond that current capacity, and it is become a fatal accident. With this, I am ending this video, and I request all of you to please subscribe my channel, like and give your comment, and see you in the next video in the consequence about the what type of shackles are there, what type of slings are there, what is the lifting capacity of the different type of under the different configuration, and how to put the shackles and these things I am going to explain in the next video. See you in the next video. Thank you.